population ratio, I think Ghana, we have even passed the WHO recommended ratio. The WHO recommended ratio is also 1,000 to 1 to 1,000 population, and nurse to population. But in Ghana, our ratio now is 1 to 701. That means we have done more in this area because of the more trained nurses that we have. So gradually, as we keep in pace with the minimum ratio of nurses, we will also update ourselves with that of the doctors. Thank you very much.
Following closely on that, you have indicated that medical doctors are reluctant to go to the rural areas because it is not comfortable to live there, choosing your own words. I know when it comes to Catholic health services, they give incentives for doctors who are willing to go to the rural areas. What policy will you assist your minister to put in place to ensure that medical doctors are given the necessary incentives to go to rural areas?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Yes, I know there is something on the table that is being discussed about giving incentives to those people, those of our professional health workers who would like to go outside to the hinterland or hard to reach areas. I know there is discussion going on to get them something to motivate them to move out. It's not just the doctors. If you happen to be at the ministry, you can see how it is frustrating to receive people, health personnel from all walks of life who don't want to go to their various places that they have been posted. And it's so frustrating when we are there. But I believe when incentives are given to them, most of them would like to move out of their comfort zones. Thank you very much.
Honorable nominee, it appears your constituents are saying that you have your mask on and your lens and all that. I don't know whether you'll be comfortable addressing us without your lens on, or you have something to be reading.
Thank you very much.
It's for medical reasons, I know.
Yes,
yeah,
and then
so if it will be uncomfortable,
it's just 1 week that I lost my.
That's all right.
Mother,
that's
so
okay. No,
I
no,
don't
I'm talking
want
about
my
your
eye
leg.
to be seen because I've wept a lot.
Okay, so your eyes are red.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Okay, we could have given you dispensation to have your mask off.
Yes, so if I could take my.
If you've taken your second dose.
So I can
you have
take
taken your second dose.
Yes, I've taken my second dose already.
Yeah. I've consulted the chief whip. No. Very well. Our condolence, please. Yes, you, next, Honorable Gisela, right? Area. You know that? Okay, Giselle.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Honorable nominee, I was worried whether it was an imposter or it was you yourself who was here. So it's good you have taken off the mask so we see half of you. Condolences, though, and congratulations on the same
Thank
time.
you. Thank you.
I have a question on, I see that your responsibilities at the ministry were with traditional and alternative medicine. How come the Ministry of Health, I think, let me address it to Ministry of Health since this is under you. How come they've had a free range, the facilities have a free range when it comes to advertising? And yet conventional medical facilities are not allowed to advertise in the same way that those who practice traditional and alternative medicine are doing. Why? It's been going on for quite a while. Why this challenge?
Please, the question again, please.
So you have conventional medical facilities, say somebody's private hospital, but they do not advertise their services, per se. Maybe whether it's under the, because some rules by the Medical and Dental Council. And yet, those who practice traditional or alternative medicine have a spree on the TV, radio, and they just happily advertise at random. Why the disparity? Why is Ministry of Health allowing this to go on unless they see nothing wrong with it? I hope you get the question.
If I could get it well, that means, yeah, so if I could get that well, that means the advertisement of the orthodox ones and the, I believe, and the non-advert of it's about the Medical and Dental Council that runs the orthodox ones, and then I think this has something to do with FDE when it comes to the traditional orthodox medicines. So that is beyond the ministry.
Yes, but who has oversight over it? The reason is, let me give an example. I'm just off the top of my head. There's one called Medimosis. I'm not picking on them, but they're just the example I remember. One is called Medimosis, for example, and it's advertising on any station that it can afford to advertise. And yet there's a hospital that maybe offers the same service, and yet that hospital may not be able to or be allowed to advertise. And yet the one is more commercial than the other because they just have a free range of advertising. What does the ministry intend to do if they've not done anything about it so far? Because is there not some unfair business practices? Two, why should somebody be able to advertise and another not able to advertise? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. If I could get you all, then before you advertise something, you should be clear from the FDA. And if most of the traditional herbal medicines, they are not being cleared by the FDA, and it becomes unlawful to advertise. There are so many quack medicines out there, and formerly they were just advertising it randomly. But I think that was what the ministry, the agency came up with some modalities that if you want to advertise, then that means, I think they've even warned the stations that if somebody wants to advertise, then the person should come out with the approved FDA license before the person can do that. So I believe that is the issue out here. But I've not myself checked to know that this is what is going on, and none of them has also brought it to my notice.
Obviously, it's going to be your minister. So, Honorable Nomdi, it appears that members are satisfied with. We are come to leadership now. Now, members are satisfied so far and are happy with you. You are a colleague member of parliament. You've been in this, and many people know you.
Chairman. Chairman.
So, leadership.
No, just to draw chairman's attention to, we not asking questions doesn't mean we are.
No, I haven't said so. Yeah, well, it may be very well. It's okay. I won't litigate. So, leadership. Thank you.
Well, I just want to ask the nominee. There is this cement factory that came up in the residential area within your constituency. Are you aware of it?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Did you get a complaint from the resident?
Yes, Chairman. I think somewhere last year, my constituents, some of them came to report to me when the factory was being started at that area. So I got in touch with the contractor and then the person leading it to explain to me what they are doing there. In fact, I followed them to the EPA to find out how safe it will be for us, because I live close to it, how safe it's going to be. And then from the FDA, they said the contractors for the project, they brought in their document which specifies that it is environmental friendly because it is the new way of technology that they're going to use, and they wouldn't be blasting any clinker in the area, but it's just a bag cement that they're going to put there. I believe it's gone through a lot of legalities, and then the last time it came to Parliament, because one side reported to Parliament, the Environmental Committee. So I was invited, and when we spoke of it, I've also been told, given a letter, that on Thursday, coming Thursday, we will visit the site for them to address themselves with what is going on there.
So have they started the production? Have they?
No, not yet. Not
Okay,
yet.
so the true effect could not be determined, apart from what theoretically they have provided to Environmental Protection Agency.
Yes.
But they are giving you assurance that it will be safe within the community.
Yes,
it's not
that's
going
also
to
what I was
have
about to
adverse
know.
effects on the community.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Yes.
Okay, I wish you well.
Honorable nominee, congrats once again. You are discharged.
Very much. I'm pleased with what you do. Thank you very much. God bless us all.
They can help develop the area.
Three contrasting scenes telescoping into each other. These are the scars of communal violence that visited the land. The violence that is responsible for its lagging development.